Hello, welcome to your Pinky exclusive. I am trying to figure out what is going to be the best way to take the information that I have acquired over the past 4 years of navigating DJing, live, social media, Twitch, all the things that I've had to learn basically from scratch. And hopefully be able to share these things with you so that it makes it easier. In my last job, I streamlined processes within my building to make them make more sense and be less complicated for everybody involved. It is my firm belief that the roadblocks, the things that keep people from being able to play out or play often or network or navigate the landscape is because it is too overwhelming and too complicated to tackle all at once. So what I would like to do is share with you some of the things that I share with my own team and hopefully be able to break down platforms for you in a way that makes it easier to understand. Most of it is building a presence within each platform. But if you try to do it all at once, you'll crash and burn so fast because it's too much. It's too many things that are expected of you. And to be honest, you don't really need all of it. You don't. You need to focus on learning one platform at a time. And there's tips and tricks inside to make that a little bit more digestible, easier to understand. And I've been working forever on gathering all this information up as I learned it to share with others, but trying to think, oh, I'm going to build a website, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I find that it is so much easier for me to just talk about it. I do a lot of one-on-one. People ask me questions from all over the world. And to be honest, there's little things that you can do that will make it easier for you, whether you're wanting to stream on Twitch, whether you're wanting to put mixes out. The platforms are different, SoundCloud versus Mixcloud, which one's better? Everybody has an opinion on these things, and every DJ is different. Everybody finds their audience on a different thing. So what works for one DJ may not work for another DJ because that might not be where your audience is. You control that community building, that fan base. You control it by putting people where you want to talk to them. When you're out and about, hey man, I DJ too, I do this, I haven't gotten a lot of live gigs, I don't know who to talk to, where to go. I don't even know where to start. And so these steps, in order to start and kind of get your foot out there in the World Wide Web or in social media, it's going to be different based on what it is you're trying to do. What is your mission? What do you want to put out in the world? What is it that's going to connect you to others? Who are your people? And I started on foot. For 3 months. I went to different events in the Dallas area and met a bunch of different groups who were doing things, and I met a ton of people. I don't remember a lot of names. I'm really bad with that. But what I did understand was, you know, hey, there's a really cool place. It's got amazing visuals. I want to capture it on video. I want to remember it. But those are dubstep people, and that's not really what I'm doing. That's not where I want to go. So I would take the next week and go visit another weekly night. And, hey, this is a cool place too. There's a lot of diverse people here. It's a good crowd. It's a huge venue. It's very professional. Bass house. That's kind of what I was doing when I first started. I dig it. How do I get to know the people who run this? Or, hey, I went to this place and they throw events all over the place, and there's a ton of people here. And it was cool because those people were my age. And I was like, what? There's a lot of older crowd here. I can connect with them, and we would have like shared memories from old days, or perhaps I would see some DJs there that used to play that I would recognize. That was really cool. And so I would keep going to those events, but realize that's not my crowd at the dubstep stuff. And I would be able to narrow it down as to where I wanted to get started. And then when I decided where I wanted to start, what would be feasible for me to kind of get my foot in the door, I would reach out to the people I've met so far and see if anybody knew that group, so that somebody could say, hey, this is my friend. They're looking to get started and start practicing and playing out. And I would attend those events every week and just introduce myself and get to know them. That's one of the biggest things that people don't realize is showing up and supporting, talking about the event before you're going to it, promoting the things that that venue is doing or that promotional group is doing. That's the magic. That's how you get started. You got to show up, you got to promote, and you got to get to know people. So if you're sitting at home and wanting to play a lot and you're not able to get out and you have kids or they're younger or it's really difficult for you to navigate showing up every week to support a group, you're going to want to start online. You're going to want to start a Twitch account. You're going to want to start practicing and having your friends tune in and building a community there, because it is so important and still very old school in thinking, which there's nothing wrong with that. Showing up, being in person, promoting and supporting, these are important practices to get involved with a group, a promotional group, or a venue, or somewhere that you want to play. You can play all over the place eventually, but this is where you start. So, lesson number 1, show up, support, promote, talk to people. It's not hard. And when you start doing that, you're going to open doors that are going to lead to other doors that are going to lead to an even larger network. People are supportive. They don't have the right tools or the right etiquette sometimes because nobody has shown them that. And these are the kind of things that, the kind of tools that I like to give my team of DJs, because some of them haven't been exposed to it. Some of them already know. But the important part is that it's possible to grow and to network and to be a part of something, even if you're just starting out, as long as you really understand the kind of things that are valuable in a community like the electronic music community. So that's why I wanted to start this and hopefully continue by talking about what I've had success with so that people can follow in those footsteps and find their audience. Or, you may have a TikTok audience. I do not. That platform is fun, but it's not my bag. My audience is on Facebook and has been because that's where I grew it and that's what I focused on. Now I try to I've got a YouTube channel now that's pretty successful, mildly successful, I guess. And but I've explored a lot of different platforms, and that's the kind of information I want to give to you through these video logs coming up. And this is how I'm going to build my Patreon website, which is a way for people to be supportive directly to the artist. Patreon's already set up. It's already there for you to utilize. So as I build this and see what works and see what doesn't, like A/B testing in real time, I'll let you know how it goes and see if this is helpful for anybody. I think a lot of times there's a lot of people that want to play, and the world is changing so fast and so rapidly that it is really difficult to navigate, especially like if you were me when you were like 19 years old and you just picked a style of music that nobody played because you wanted to be different and met some really cool people who supported you on your journey. I got so lucky. I'm still lucky. I still have an amazing group of support, but I think the important thing is to share this knowledge with other people so that maybe some of it's useful, maybe some of it's not. But there's only one way to find out. It's by trying, putting it out there. So, my name is Pinky. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I do drum and bass and happy hardcore, and I hopefully am here to help. Till next time.